And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
DeRozan for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City and going against Chicago, their first game of the NBA's regular season.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Josh Giddey is very capable off the dribble, and at 6'8", he's starting to use his size to finish. Coach Mark Daigneault said he's definitely physical. Before, he was just trying to shoot over people, but now he's taking up space, using his size and strength. He's getting a lot more around the basket. Kevin?
Yeah, he is getting into him. D.A., thank you. Now here is Harris, following the miss by DeRozan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some have argued for changing the charge rules. Could you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area.
Take a break.
I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. It seems less extreme.
That's good from Harris. Chicago making some changes. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Williams, and it's White in for Carter. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. You know, Steve, for the Bulls, it seemed like depth was an issue for them the last couple of years.
It was, Kevin. They were pretty thin for a while. It resulted in a 4-year playoff drought started in 2018. But the front office did a good job to address the problem.
Now here's Drummond. Hasn't made one yet. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
Drummond is very active
Yo, yo, yo. You can hear me? Yo, yo, yo. Oh, there you go, there you go. You can hear me? Yo, yo, yo. Oh, there you go, there you go. You can hear me?
On the
Shit,
offensive
bro.
glass, this is where he can pile up a lot of points.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Harris. The kick out to Williams. To the paint. Harris outside. Gilgeous-Alexander against White. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. It's good. And now that's 35 points for Big Dog.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Drummond with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Now the pass to Dosunmu. Tries it from 9. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. The Thunder lead by 18. Harris with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Harris dishes to Williams. Back to Harris. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. DeRozan, that's good. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter.
That's his money shot. DeRozan makes this in his sleep. Come on.
DeRozan against Harris. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. Harris looking it over. Just 4 to shoot. And the jam by Harris.
Wow,
He's
what
putting on a
on
show
bro?
for
Man, I need
his
to fix the
fans.
game,
I
bro.
can't believe he pulled
Fix
that
the
one
game,
out
bro.
in the course of an actual game. Chicago calls timeout.
On your feet, fans, it's time for your Chicago Bubble.
Chicago making a switch here. Vucevic has checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City.
Substitution on the court.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort kicks to Harris. Dort a screen on Caruso. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And again, no good by Chicago.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Harris against Caruso. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep. That's good from Wallace on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
3 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists now tonight. A challenging stretch here for Chicago. Outside, White passes to Williams. Caruso looking for an opening. Here's Vucevic. Plays it up and banks it in. 8 points for Vucevic.
Alex Caruso, he can make that pass in his sleep.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. He dishes it to Harris. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Pass to Harris. Here's Wallace. No good from outside. Chicago has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
And what's impressive about Patrick Williams, the consistency from that range.
Yeah, and on top of being a great athlete, he's a good shooter, GA. And that includes at the free throw line. You just wish he'd get there a little more often.
White against Gilgeous-Alexander. Just his first attempt, and that one's good. Wiggins.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Levine against Wallace. Levine kicks to Caruso. Off target from three-point range.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
It's Dort on the wing. Harris setting the pick for Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso against Harris. Sinks the triple. Harris has got 42 in the game.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Please give a big round of applause.
DeMar DeRozan is checked in for the Bulls. And then for Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins, and it's Williams in for Wallace. White with it. Still yet to score. Back to DeRozan. Vucevic a screen on Williams.
Remaining in the first half.
And DeRozan kicks to Caruso. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
Alex Caruso loves the corner shot. He spots up and he trusts his stroke.
Harris outside. 1:41 left here in the second. Fires the three, and the Thunder another three.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Williams against DeRozan. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Harris passes to Williams. And the Thunder another three.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Levine looking around. Outside DeRozan. From downtown. And the Bulls another three.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Outside, Dort kicks it to Harris. "30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Makes it off the glass.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's DeRozan. He's got 10. Pass to Caruso. DeRozan against Williams. For 3, Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Harris. Fires the 3. And so it's Oklahoma City rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Vooch. They had it going the first 2 quarters. How do you turn that around defensively?
Just got to get the one-on-one stops, do a better job helping each other, just getting whatever they want on that end, and we have to do a better job. And yeah, it's just simple, one-on-one stops when we help. Make sure the guy that helps, he gets help, and just keep rotating. We haven't done a good job with that. We're usually very good with that, so just got to focus, and come back in the second half ready. We can make it a game if we play better defensively.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Well, you look at their game plan tonight, it's obvious. Get the ball inside and go to work. And so far, it's been working very well for them.
Listen, the way they're playing now, if they stay disciplined, this game could be over in the third quarter.
Now taking a closer look at the first half, how about the performance from these two guys?
Both guys came in hungry, scrapping for every little thing.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Harris. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Holmgren finds Dort. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Levine sets the screen for White. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's White missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And again, no good by Chicago.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Caruso against Harris. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And DeRozan kicks to Vucevic. The pass to White. There's the triple. And he's good on the 3-ball. White's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Harris. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the 3. That's good from Harris on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now, here's DeRozan. 10 points for him. Over Williams. DeRozan's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the OKC Thunder is still building, but is it fast enough for their all-star guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? SGA says, I think we're going to be a really good team a lot sooner than people think. So it's pretty easy for me to be patient. I see the growth every day, and I'm super excited about it. Kevin?
And we see it too. Hey, David, thank you. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. After Zach LaVine missed from long range. And good! There's another.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, He's going to try to bully you.
Here's Harris. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Back to Harris. Five to shoot. Launches it. DeRozan with the rebound. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. On the wing, Levine. Back to DeRozan. Outside, White. No good with the triple. Well, Thunder have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Holmgren at the elbow. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Another bucket. Wow.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time.
They don't know about that.
Single game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. DeRozan a screen on Dort. Knocks it loose and stolen by Harris. Goes up. Good. That's another bucket. That's 62 points. 60.
Come here, Mr. Clean.
Two.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
DeRozan against Williams from past the arc, and that one's good. Caruso's got his second bucket of the night.
Alex Caruso's off-the-ball action is excellent.
Now Harris. This one for 3. Caruso grabs the... Miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Now Dort, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Caruso against Harris. Shoots over Caruso. Harris's shot is off. Chicago has gone.
Defender foul. Williams. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Williams is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they